if you ever want to add an extra oomph to your candle ritual, do this. That's right. What you see in the video display is exactly what I'm going to say today. Prayer. Prayer adds the extra oomph to your candle rituals. One thing that people have a misunderstanding about is candles. You do not necessarily need prayers for a candle to work on its own. The candle can operate separately from prayer rituals. But prayer adds the extra push to what you're doing. It's a form of layering work. Recently, I touched on layering work. So if you want to look back at that video, definitely click on this link here. Or you can wait to the end of this video to click on the reference for that video. There's been many references to the power of prayer throughout all religions around the world. A lot of people in ATR religions outside of Latin America, they underestimate the power of prayer, or they're ignorant to the power of prayer. See, one of the reasons for this, if you're looking for a God ring, you've come to the right place. Street sweeper, Medusa domination ring, Chouette étoile. Whatever you're looking for, you've come to the right place. We have everything. If you're interested, the link for the contact is in the description. Is because people do not know how to utilize prayers. One thing a person has to understand is that you have to be consistent with your plea. When you're making these petitions, you're pleading for divine intervention. But if you only do this once and then you go about your business and you don't see anything, that's what you get. What you do is what you see. You know, everything in this universe is equal. The amount of energy you put into something is likely what you're going to get back. So when it comes to prayers, you want to be steadfast. Like the scripture says, pray without ceasing. So as you're doing what you're doing, you want to pray without ceasing. You want to compound what you're doing with prayer after prayer, prayer after prayer. The more, the better. Sorry to interrupt you once again, but I have an important message for you. For those of you who have been following me since the Red Room days, I want you to know that those videos are not lost. You can find them on my vintage catalog channels, channel 1 and 2. Check the description area for the link to those accounts. I'll see you there. The thing about prayers is that you also want to know who is in charge of what it is that you're asking for. Because if we're talking about saints, if we're going to pray to this saint here or this deity here, we want to know or make sure that the deity is in charge of what we're asking. You don't want to ask a deity who's in charge of construction to aid you with a nursing job. It doesn't make sense. See, one thing you have to understand when doing prayers petitions is that anything that doesn't penetrate ricochets. So if you're asking for something, you want to make sure that you're asking with humility and you're asking correctly. Because sometimes if you make the prayer incorrectly, you can get an adverse response. What you ask for, you may get the opposite of what you asked for. Prayer is effective, but you just got to know how to use it and put it into application.